In the labyrinthine depths of the underworld, a rebellious son dares to challenge the dominion of death itself. Zagreus, offspring of the stern ruler of the dead, seeks to break free from his shadowy heritage and ascend to the world above. His journey is fraught with peril as he confronts relentless guardians, navigates treacherous realms, and uncovers long-buried family secrets. Each escape attempt is a unique odyssey through ever-shifting chambers teeming with foes and opportunities. A diverse arsenal, ranging from a swift blade to a thunderous cannon, offers myriad ways to confront the challenges ahead. Divine gifts from the Olympian gods bestow enhancements that can synergize in surprising ways, allowing for a multitude of tactical combinations. Defeat is not the end, but a return to the House of Hades, where relationships deepen and the story unfolds further. This tale of defiance and discovery weaves together fast-paced action, evolving narratives, and a richly imagined world, inviting you to carve your own journey through the land of the dead. In the Rogue Prince of Persia, you find yourself in the heart of chaos, waking up in an oasis while around you a war rages with dark sorcerers threatening your homeland. In your hands is a mystical artifact that allows you to return to life after death, and you decide to use it to stop the invaders and save Persia. This journey becomes a test, not only of strength but of will, as the fate of the country now rests on your choices and resilience. The gameplay is a dynamic 2D platformer with roguelike elements. Each run is an opportunity to improve your abilities and discover new medallions that grant unique bonuses. The world is procedurally generated, making every playthrough unique and forcing you to adapt to constantly changing conditions. The story reveals itself through encounters with allies and foes, as well as through uncovering the secrets of the hero's past. Every death brings new knowledge and opportunities, allowing you to grow stronger with every run. This cycle of rebirth is not just a trial, it becomes a tool through which you uncover deeper layers of the story and gradually realize that your mission is far more significant than it seems. It's a game that will surely offer an exciting journey filled with a rich narrative, clever mechanics, and intense gameplay. Noita is an action-packed roguelike that stands out due to its groundbreaking pixel-based physics system, where every pixel is individually simulated. In this fantasy world, you play as a wizard navigating through a perilous dungeon. You'll mess around with different elemental spells, altering the environment and finding clever ways to overcome challenges. The main thing in the game is mixing spells together to create crazy effects. You can burn, freeze, or blow up pretty much anything that gets in your way. The world is procedurally generated, ensuring a fresh experience with every run, though permadeath adds a layer of intensity, as death means starting over. The game's stunning visuals, driven by a unique pixel simulation, create a playground for endless sandbox fun. By combining spells, you can come up with truly inventive and creative effects, like freezing lava to make a bridge, or dismantling an enemy nest with toxic fireworks. The deeper you go, the tougher it gets. So you'll need to master how to combine spells to push further. And here's the twist. Dying isn't just part of the game, it's a huge part of it. So if you enjoy suffering, then Noita is waiting for you. Slay the Spire. You awaken at the base of a towering spire, a place veiled in mystery and danger. Its summit promising only two things: revelation and ruin. With each step higher, you are drawn into twisting passageways where enemies emerge without warning, secrets hide in the shadows, and choices echo through the path ahead. The climb is not a single journey, but countless variations, reshaping itself each time you dare to enter, ensuring that no ascent is ever the same. Your strength comes not from brute force alone, but from the collection of cards that embody your powerful skills, offering unique attacks and diverse strategies. Every encounter grants the chance to refine your deck, weaving together synergies that can either empower you beyond measure or crumble under poor choices. Along the way, strange relics grant unpredictable powers, their effects altering the rhythm of your battles and forcing you to reconsider the balance of risk and reward. Your story is written in the choices you make: when to strike, when to defend, and when to gamble everything for the hope of climbing higher. Every attempt may end in failure, but with each fall you return wiser, carrying the knowledge needed to try once more until the summit finally reveals its truth. Returnal is one of those games that truly stands out. You begin as a regular astronaut, but things quickly descend into something way beyond ordinary. Your ship makes a rough landing on a hostile planet, trapping you in an endless loop of dying and respawning. Every time you restart, the world changes, and you have to piece together what's actually going on. Eventually, the story reveals itself, not through cutscenes alone, but through every battle and strange discovery. The gameplay is pure adrenaline. There's no downtime. You're constantly fighting with aliens in bullet hell and adjusting to shifting challenges. Each loop feels unique, with different threats and surprises that keep you on your toes. The story develops gradually, and it's clever how it's woven into the action. Every death gives you more clues, like assembling a puzzle you can't fully see. The ending hits hard. It leaves you with the feeling that you've gone through something greater than just a game. A deeply personal and emotional journey that stays with you long after it's over, making Returnal truly unforgettable. Curse of the Dead Gods casts you as an adventurer, drawn to a cursed temple in pursuit of unimaginable wealth and immortality. This sprawling labyrinth is fraught with peril. You are tasked with navigating this treacherous environment, utilizing a diverse array of weapons to fight myriad threats lurking within. Strategic use of light and fire is essential to overcome the shadows that conceal numerous dangers. As you delve deeper, you will encounter a variety of enemies, including formidable champions and deadly bosses, each presenting unique challenges that test your combat prowess and tactical acumen. A distinctive feature of this journey is the accumulation of curses with each progression. These curses introduce unpredictable elements, altering gameplay dynamics and requiring you to adapt your strategies continually. Embracing or resisting these curses adds layers of complexity and replayability, ensuring that no two expeditions are alike. The pursuit of riches and power is fraught with peril, as each death prompts a return to the temple's entrance. Vampire Survivors is a game where you find yourself in a world filled with supernatural creatures, and your main goal is to survive as long as possible. You choose from a variety of characters, each with unique abilities and weapons, and face endless waves of enemies. With every level, you grow stronger, gaining new weapons and upgrades that help you endure longer and longer. The gameplay is simple but addictive. Enemies attack you constantly, and your task is not only to defeat them, but also to collect experience and items to become more powerful. You can choose from a wide range of weapons and upgrades, shaping your own survival strategy. Every decision impacts how well you cope with increasingly fierce waves of foes. You'll unlock new characters, each with their own backstory and unique powers, which will undoubtedly add depth and excitement to your playthroughs. While the game doesn't have a traditional narrative, its world and characters convey their tale through gameplay and interactions. Your objective is to endure for as long as possible, enhancing your abilities and unlocking new opportunities for future battles. Every choice and upgrade brings you closer to victory, but also increases the challenge of what lies ahead. In Have a Nice Death, you step into the role of Death, the overworked CEO of Death Incorporated, where the afterlife's bureaucracy has spiraled out of control. Your subordinates, the Sorrows, have been excessively diligent in their soul-harvesting duties, leading to a backlog that's thrown your vacation plans into disarray. Armed with your trusty scythe and an array of other weapons and spells, it's up to you to restore order across the procedurally generated departments of your company. The game offers fast-paced hack-and-slash action, requiring you to master various combat techniques to overcome a diverse cast of enemies and formidable bosses. Each run presents new challenges and opportunities, with performance reviews after every attempt, unlocking upgrades and items to aid your progress. However, be cautious with power-ups. While they can enhance your abilities, they might also empower your subordinates or increase the cost of essential items like coffee. Visually, the game boasts a darkly charming, hand-drawn art style that brings the underworld to life. The humor is as sharp as your scythe, with witty dialogue and quirky characters adding levity to your grim tasks. It's a game that combines challenging combat with a satirical take on corporate culture, making the afterlife feel like a never-ending workday. Stick it to the Stickman. You're just an ordinary office stickman who's been handed a pink slip, but quietly leaving isn't your style. Instead, you are determined to fight your way up with bare fists and anything that comes to hand or even foot. Every floor of this crazy office is a new level, where colleagues, security, and bosses throw themselves at you, each with their own moves and quirks. You will level up after each fight and choose new abilities, many of which transform you into a true master of hand-to-hand combat. The physics here work wonders. Enemies fly apart, chairs and coffee machines become weapons, and every battle feels like chaos, caught in slow motion. When you die, you have to start over from the first floor, but with each defeat, you return smarter and stronger. The game always gives you a reason to jump back in, to unlock new classes or test fresh builds. The higher you climb, the wilder the office gets. And it's clear that this isn't just fighting, it's a satire on ambition, where everyone rushes upward without realizing they've become the very thing they fought against. Reaching the very top, you'll face the boss head-on, and you'll need to use everything you've learned and mastered to defeat him and claim his chair. But after defeating him, you won't stay in his place for long. Sooner or later, you'll find yourself thrown back into the chaos, fighting through the crowds all over again to prove you deserve your place in this absurd corporate hell. Ravenswatch. In the realm of reverie, the nightmare, a malevolent force from the world of dreams, has begun to seep into reality, twisting legends and fables into grotesque versions of themselves. You are summoned to join the Ravenswatch, an assembly of legendary figures, each drawn from the depths of myth and folklore, now standing as the last bastion against the encroaching darkness. As a member of the Ravenswatch, you will traverse a world where time is both ally and adversary. Each cycle is divided into day and night phases, with the looming threat of the nightmare's influence growing stronger as the days wane. Your mission is to balance exploration and strategy within this limited time frame, making every decision critical. The gameplay takes place in a top-down roguelike format, where every run brings a new map, filled with tough challenges and a variety of enemies. The game's design encourages experimentation with different heroes, each possessing unique skills and playstyles, allowing you to tailor your approach to the evolving threats. Throughout your journey, you will meet characters from various tales who present side quests that delve deeper into the lore of reverie. The narrative of Ravenswatch is one of resilience and unity, as you and your fellow heroes strive to stem the tide of nightmares threatening to engulf the world. Your choices and deliberate actions will shape the fate of reverie, making each playthrough a unique and personal saga. Dead Cells is a critically acclaimed action platformer, blending Metroidvania and roguelike genres to deliver an unpredictable, thrilling experience. The game features fast-paced, fluid combat with various weapons and items, each offering unique strengths and combos. Players explore procedurally generated levels filled with new challenges, secrets, and enemies, ensuring that each playthrough feels fresh. At its core, Dead Cells emphasizes exploration and combat mastery, with players earning upgrades through cells dropped by defeated enemies. These upgrades unlock new weapons, abilities, and permanent improvements, but players must master mechanics like dodging and combat strategy as death resets progress, though permanent upgrades remain. Balatro is a card roguelike, where you're not just playing poker, it feels like you've stepped into some strange ritual. There's no traditional story or characters here, just you, your deck, and faint hints of hidden symbols and sacrifices. The game's mystery reveals itself through your choices and risks, not through cutscenes or dialogue. You begin with a simple deck, building poker hands to reach the required chip targets. After each completed round, you can upgrade your setup in the shop, buying jokers that twist the rules in wild ways. Some boost your multipliers, others grant rewards for certain hands, and a few completely break the logic of poker. Gradually, you build a strategy where one clever move can flip everything around. Every now and then, you face special boss rounds with unique restrictions that push you to adapt on the fly. Beat all stages, and you'll unlock an endless mode where the challenges never stop. The deeper you go, the clearer it becomes that this game will not tell you a story with words. It lets you live one, turning chaos and luck into something that feels much deeper than just a card game. In Gunfire Reborn, it feels like you're stepping into an endless adventure where each new run becomes its own story. The narrative isn't heavy-handed, but there's a sense of purpose in everything you do. You take on the role of a hero, exploring mysterious realms filled with peculiar dangers and ancient secrets. These worlds constantly change, so every attempt feels fresh. The gameplay blends action with experimentation. You push through waves of enemies, collecting unique artifacts that grant special abilities, along with weapons that have their own characteristics. This lets you adapt your combat style to your preferences, and keeps you searching for new combinations to make each run more interesting. On top of that, the game encourages trying different tactics, as the level of difficulty and the randomness of environments keep you on your toes. What really stands out is how tangible the sense of progress feels. Even if you don't reach the end, there's always the feeling that you've grown stronger, picked up something new, learned new skills, or found a rare arsenal. Every session ends with a sense of satisfaction, because each run brings its own experiences and emotions, especially when playing co-op. Gunfire Reborn doesn't try to be overly complex or deep. It's purely about action and the thrill of shooting. And although the game is simple in concept, it still manages to keep you hooked, making you come back again and again. In Hades 2, you take on the role of Melinoi, daughter of the underworld. She's burdened with a difficult fate to stop the Titan of Time, Kronos, who has seized control and imprisoned her family. The story unfolds gradually. At first, it seems like a straightforward journey through labyrinths and battles with monsters. But as you progress, new details emerge, relationships with allies deepen, and unexpected twists appear. Even defeat is never wasted here. Each descent brings a piece of the story, or an opportunity to talk to someone who reveals more depth to the bigger picture. The gameplay revolves around endless runs, where you fight your way through different regions, harness divine powers, and test new weapons. The arsenal is truly varied, and each weapon has unique techniques that can be enhanced with magic. Fighting with adversaries is fast-paced and demand more than luck. They push you to combine abilities wisely and adjust to the chaos of the arena. In Hades 2, every death is not the end, as each descent brings something new. A piece of story, or an unexpected upgrade that changes the way you fight. And even when it feels like you've seen it all, the game still finds a way to surprise. You can be sure that the final fight won't feel like the end, but instead another reason to try again, and discover what secrets the underworld hides from you. Neon Abyss throws you headfirst into a vibrant, unpredictable world where ancient myth meets chaotic modern absurdity. Recruited by Hades, you're tasked with tearing down the new gods, twisted embodiments of fast food, tech obsessions, and nightclub culture. Your starting point is a neon-soaked bar that leads to ever-shifting dungeons. Each run through the Abyss is different. Levels are randomly generated, enemies vary wildly, and loot can spiral into madness. Weapons range from standard firearms to offbeat tools, like popcorn blasters and guitar rifles. Items stack endlessly, letting you build absurdly powerful and often ridiculous combinations, like explosive bouncing bullets or rock pets that evolve into combat machines. Along the way, you'll collect eggs that hatch into strange creatures offering support, and stumble into side rooms with minigames like dance battles or piano trials that reward extra gear. Bosses drop gems used to unlock new content, characters, upgrades, and new dungeon rooms, gradually expanding the scope of the game. With its glowing pixel art and pounding electronic soundtrack, the Abyss feels like a fever dream come to life. Every run teeters between chaos and brilliance, and no two descents feel quite the same. Risk of Rain 2 is a critically acclaimed, third-person action roguelike where you embark on a journey to escape various hostile alien planets, battling waves of diverse and frenzied monsters, either solo or in multiplayer modes. The game stands out for its dynamic environments, procedurally generated levels, and the ability to combine loot in creative ways, leading to endless gameplay variations. The roster of survivors, each with unique skills and playstyles, adds strategic depth. You can master characters and collect powerful items that will allow you to evolve into a formidable and unstoppable force. Adrenaline-pumping shootouts and hidden secrets scattered across diverse planets invite exploration, while the cooperative mode layers in teamwork and strategy, making every run unpredictable and thrilling. Sworn. In a fallen kingdom where magic and knightly honor intertwine with the shadow of betrayal, you find yourself at the very heart of the storm. Once majestic, Camelot has fallen under the weight of tyranny, its corrupted ruler twisted by a dark force and ruling with an iron fist. The Knights of the Round Table, once symbols of virtue, now serve only as instruments of evil. You are among the few who dare to stand against this nightmare. Together with allies, you venture into ravaged lands where danger lurks at every turn. Your actions are not just battles against foes, but an attempt to restore lost honor and justice. The fights ahead are brutal and demand skill. Every choice, from your weapons to mystical blessings, shapes the outcome of combat. You may also forge alliances with ancient fae, who will grant you their power. But beware, because such gifts come at a cost. Yet the challenge is more than just mechanics. You confront those who were once your heroes, now twisted into monsters. Your goal is clear: to shatter tyranny, free Camelot, and rid it of the evil forces that have consumed this place. Everything has meaning, and every battle brings you closer to restoring light to a kingdom shrouded in darkness. In Windblown, you take the role of a leaper, an anthropomorphic being living in a floating settlement surrounded by a massive vortex. Your life is full of peace and harmony until danger arises. The vortex begins consuming everything in its path. You begin a treacherous journey to find a way to stop the destruction and save your home. Every step you take in the vortex could be your last, but each defeat teaches you something new. You learn from your mistakes, memorize enemy patterns, and adapt to changing conditions. The world consists of several unique biomes, each with its own traits and challenges. You explore these areas, uncover hidden paths, gather resources, and face formidable foes. Death is not the end in this place, but an opportunity to return stronger. And you're never alone in this battle, because the game offers a thrilling cooperative mode for up to 3 players. Working together allows you to overcome tough situations, and teamwork becomes key to survival. In the end, you stand against the vortex itself, and everything hinges on your choices. Your determination and skill to evolve will shape whether you can end the devastation and bring balance back to your world. In Gatekeeper, you take on the role of a guardian, protecting an ancient portal that leads to uncharted worlds. Your mission is to defend the realm from relentless incursions, battling fierce foes and facing dangers lurking beyond the known boundaries. The game is a fast-paced action with roguelike elements. Each run begins with the choice of a hero, before plunging into procedurally generated worlds overflowing with enemies. Throughout your journey, you'll face a wide range of adversaries, each demanding a different approach. You can enhance your chosen hero by collecting power-ups, unlocking new ways to fight. But the game offers no mercy. Even a single mistake can lead to defeat. Gatekeeper combines intense action with thoughtful planning, creating a balance between chaos and control. Every new run here is a chance to grow stronger and discover more about the world you've sworn to protect. In Trinity Fusion, you will take on the role of Maya, a woman psychically connected to her 3 parallel selves, each inhabiting a distinct universe on the brink of collapse. The multiverse is deteriorating, and Maya's mission is to reunite these fragmented worlds, restoring balance and stability. The game offers a dynamic blend of procedurally generated levels and meticulously crafted challenges, ensuring each playthrough presents new obstacles and environments. You will traverse diverse biomes, from desolate wastelands inhabited by mutant creatures to expansive forges and laboratories controlled by machines, and the perilous sky cities of a post-human society. Combat is fast-paced and precise, drawing from the developer's experience in fighting games. You can slide, dodge, and dash between enemy attacks, utilizing a variety of special weapons and abilities. Each of Maya's parallel selves possesses unique abilities and weapons, allowing for varied combat strategies and playstyles. Progression is constant, with players unlocking permanent upgrades in the hub and discovering new starting points for their runs as they reclaim major locations in each universe. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Splintered Fate is a roguelike action game that immerses players in a dynamic quest to rescue Master Splinter from the clutches of the Foot Clan. The game offers both single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes, allowing up to 4 players to team up locally or online. In this adventure, you can choose from all 4 famous turtles, each equipped with unique abilities and fighting styles. The game's procedurally generated levels ensure that no 2 playthroughs are identical, with randomized power-ups, room layouts, and boss modifiers keeping the gameplay fresh and challenging. As you progress, you will be able to upgrade turtle skills, master elemental powers, and explore iconic New York City locations, all while battling familiar foes like the Foot Clan, Mousers, and other adversaries. The narrative centers on the mysterious kidnapping of Master Splinter by Shredder. With the assistance of allies like April O'Neil and Metalhead, the Turtles embark on a mission to retrieve their father, uncovering deeper threats lurking in the shadows as they delve further into the mystery. Deep Rock Galactic: Survivor brings a fresh twist to the beloved Deep Rock Galactic universe, delivering a gripping single-player auto-shooter experience. Set within the perilous caverns of Hox's 4, this top-down game puts players in the boots of a lone dwarf miner, tasked with surviving relentless alien swarms while mining valuable resources in procedurally generated environments. The game's distinctive blend of mining, survival, and chaotic combat keeps every run feeling fresh and intense. You can choose from 4 iconic classes, each equipped with their own set of abilities and weapons. This variety allows players to approach challenges in unique ways, whether by wielding flamethrowers, grappling hooks, or heavy machine guns. Customization is a key element as you gather resources like Morcade and artifacts to upgrade your arsenal and unlock overclocks. Modifications that drastically enhance weapon performance and add a layer of strategy to each playthrough. As waves of enemies grow increasingly ferocious, you must rely on quick thinking, precise timing, and well-thought-out upgrades to survive. The game's procedurally generated maps are rich with hazards, secrets, and loot, offering endless replayability. Ship of Fools is a seafaring cooperative roguelike game. Set aboard the Stormstrider, you will navigate the perilous seas of the archipelago, combating monstrous sea creatures to prevent the impending aquapocalypse. The game features a distinctive hand-drawn art style and a blend of action-packed ship-to-ship combat with roguelike progression elements. Designed with cooperative gameplay at its core, Ship of Fools supports both local and online co-op modes, emphasizing teamwork and coordination. In 2-player sessions, you must collaborate to man the ship's cannons, repair damage, and fend off boarding enemies. The game challenges duos to synchronize their actions, combining item effects for powerful combos and ensuring mutual support during frantic combat encounters. While solo play is possible, the experience is tailored to shine brightest when shared with a friend, making it a standout choice for fans of cooperative gaming. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel even more, grab me a coffee over at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description. Catch you in the next one, and thanks for the support.